This is the daily recap for the top 25 tickers you should be watching. Let's go.
And Max, the trading agent. This is a stock trading and recap channel that I wanted to share to the masses. In a probability game, there's no certainty. Here are my insights and predictions. This is Dan Max at EXP Realty, aka the trading agent. This is the top 25 stocks that I'm following for December 8th, Wednesday, 2021. Hope everyone's doing well. We're starting on the Discord board where we always start because this is where you can come comment, come get information, check all the great insight that is on the sidebars here of different educations and platforms and picks and all sorts of stuff. And there's a lot of great chat and a lot of other good traders bringing great insight that I consider them friends. They know what's going on. They do well. They've been successful. They've traded for a while with all of our heads together. There's a lot of experience there. Please stop by. Let's start with Bitcoin because this one is always where people just don't realize how technical it is, but it is. So big cup and handle, like long term handle, retested the green zone. It hit it literally to a freaking T, which fortunately, if you weren't around for when it happened, it was pretty quickly. But now we got the hourly. It looks like it's channeling up. I would wait for the lower channel or a retest of the mid 40,000s. I don't think I would chase it up here. I don't like that it's making a lower high now because we have like this bounce and so could it be like some shit like this? I think it could be. Come back to the channel. That's where I'd be looking. Just keep that simple. Really, 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 really simple. TLT, upper resistance held. If you zoom out, you'll see why. Here's another resistance zone. Now we backed off. I mean, it literally hit it to a T and backed off. 155, as we said, look for it, backed. Now it's here what it is. I mean, the only thing I really give a shit about with rates is that they're not too volatile because the market gets spooked by that. But as long as the rates are low, the game goes on. The dollar, M formation, real simple. What do we say? Double top in the resistance zone. Now at the 20-day and old channel. This is what needs to hold. If not, dollar could go to lower channel. It's really that simple. It's a pretty binary spot, which I think is good. Let's get into the VIX. This is, again, if you watch my videos, we talked about this. And it's, I'm not trying to get frustrated about it, but it's like, said we had a W. We knew it was going to pop. But once it got up into these ranges, there wasn't a crash risk in my mind. I knew Omicron was just another variation of a cold, which it's not a new pandemic. We have vaccines, whatever. Overreaction. Now the market's popped and the VIX has gotten crushed. If you couldn't have played that, you missed that. Now, I missed it personally for where I didn't get in near the lows and I was waiting. But let's look at the SPY now. How can you play it? 20-day. We're going to get there at some point. I would watch that and watch the 50-day. I know we're in seasonally bullish times, but this is a little too fast of a pop off the low in the VIX crush. We'll see what happens. Would not chase if you want, buy dips, but be careful shorting, please. Just don't short blindly. Have a plan, have an area, have stops, know what you're doing. And when I mean know what you're doing, just know your entries. Know where you're going to get out if you're wrong. Qs, 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. This is the resistance. Closed right under it today. Keep an eye on it. Just, 20-day gap fill always in play, but I think if it dips enough, you can buy it. Just keep it simple. Good old gold. Retested the old downtrend. We're in the free money retest zone. It's a buy. Keep it, have a stop. Do your due diligence. Talk to your financial advisor. Talk to someone, whatever. Accredited. Yeah. Anyway, just have a stop. I like it. Precious metals get manipulated all the time. It's another video in itself. I like silver in the mid-20s. Real simple. Broke the downtrend, retesting this area. It's a no-brainer buy zone for a reason. Support equals resistance. Was resistance. Support again. Yeah, I think so. Until it's not. Just that's what it is. That's how trading works. Patterns until they don't work. GDX. Talked about it anywhere in the 30s. It's a no-brainer. If you look in the monthly, we're back under levels from the IPO. It's a good area. I like it. Keep it that simple. Have a stop. You're wrong. Get out. GDX, head and shoulders bottom. Oh, that's the monthly. I'm like, man, that doesn't look like what I thought. Boom. Yeah, there it is. Daily, head and shoulders bottom. If you're bottom at 40s, what we talked about in the alerts, you're good. AG. This is another one. Double bottom. If you're buying in the mid-10s, you're looking good. Higher highs and higher lows. That's what's going on with the miners. I like that the miners are doing pretty well.
But I do know the game. They could possibly pull back. I just don't ever chase these things off of bottoms because usually there's some sort of retest. Some of the names have retested, which is great, but I'd like to see the indexes kind of consolidate just a little bit. And then gold break out and everything go bonkers. KL 39, same thing. Long wicks, no brainer buy zone. Wu Tang. This is a big consolidation pattern. I was talking this with people, like, I mean, we've been chopping for almost a year. Up, chop, 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 chop. When it's going to go, it's going to go. It's going to be a big move, so keep that on the radar. PAAS, this is a nice one. Double bottom again. No, sorry, head and shoulders bottom. It held. Looks good to me. I mean, I don't think you need to overthink it at this point. Just keep that in play, right? Oh, man. Sorry, I've had a few beers at our Christmas party. Shouldn't be driving the mouse and having drinks, right? I don't know if that works the correct way to say it, but yeah. There you go. Head and shoulders bottom. I like it. I mean, you're finding these miners at discount basement prices. Letter X, we talked about this one being a W pattern, backfilling and testing the 22 area. It got down there. And what has happened? It bounced. Well, here's the trade. Oh, gosh. Break the downtrend. You see this double downtrend? I like to do that sometimes if I'm unsure. It all coincides. Break all of this. Break all of it. Get over 24. You got plenty of room. Steel prices are not coming down. Demand's only increasing for steel. That's the irony of it. VALE, we've had multiple alerts on this. If you get anywhere in the 20-day or 50-day backing up, if you bought it when we talked about the double bottom, you're up a solid 20% in this market. Almost. Yeah. 20%. Not bad. Not bad in this market. No, it's sneaky 20%. Let's get into the tech names because these are the ones that are the biggest problems to me. Chart-wise, they need repairing or consolidation. AMD upper channel. It's hit it, backed off. I told people, take your freaking money. And now the 20 days resistance. I don't like it. It's going to need to play out. It could be choppy. If you don't know it well enough, trade it. But I would not be like extraordinarily long it. Here's a stock that I was wrong on. This upper trend line. Well, what did Dan do after he realized he was wrong? Let's zoom out. Oh, shit. Well, you actually have higher high potential based on the monthly chart. Very simple. 190s. I mean, if you made if you got in, I mean, you're up in the last 3 months on Apple, 136 to 175. 40 points. That's a big move for Apple. Even if you just took a little bit of profit and listen to me, you can't go broke taking profits. I just tell that to people all the time. You can't go broke. If you had options or lots of shares uncovered, you got in, you got out, you're waiting for the buy, and then you let some run. You're not an all or nothing trader. MicroStrategy, double bottom. Watch it. I think it could back up at some point, but that might be a good opportunity, especially if Bitcoin's ready to fucking rock and roll. This thing looks in position to get squeezed at some point. When I mean squeezed, short squeezed. RIVN, where are you? I keep it down here. It's not ready for the big time, but it is tradable because it is moving. We talked about anywhere at this 106 level, double bottoms at the 100. Now that it's popping, I think there's a squeeze. I think it got too heavily shorted and sold. I think you can fill the gap in the 140s. It's a nice trade for the risk reward. I think it could move. Good old Roblox. This is one that we identified. And see, here you go. Like, I know I'm wrong sometimes, but this one was a no-brainer. Accumulation, head and shoulders bottom. I mean, broke up. You got to double. Now people are like, oh, what do I do now? I'm like, I'm gone. I took my money. I took 100% of my profits and hedged that. I don't care. Easy money was made. If it gets higher, great. I mean, you catch a double in a month. Take the money, Lebowski. Take it. It's just that simple. Tesla. I mean, this is another one. Take the money, please. Just take the money. You caught a huge move, 530 to 1250. Last time it went bonkers like that, you had big consolidation. It's due to consolidate. I don't like the stock per se. Like, I'm not saying I don't like the stock. I apologize. I'm just saying I don't like to own it now. The 20-day is now curling down. Once was resistance, or support is now resistance. It's not good. I mean, it needs to consolidate. If you're expecting a big move tomorrow, silly, move on. Here's where you should be expecting big moves. PENN Gaming, big blow off. Now people are starting, the shorts are, heavy. You went from 140s down, now you're at 48. If it gets over the 20-day, it's going to squeeze balls, and bears are going to get squeezed. The stock could move very quickly, and if God forbid Dave Portnoy jumps on and pumps it. I mean, you're going to see the action because it is oversold, tons of puts. EXPI, parent company that I work for in real estate, great company. They're doing well. Double bottom. Pointed this out. Buy it at 34. It looks great. Let's end it on the oil names. 20 days turning down. It is now acting as resistance. I mean, you have to wait for dips and see what happens. This is, again, one of those situations where you just have to wait. There's not enough evidence to say go long or short. Exxon Mobil, here's another one. Here's your downtrend. You couldn't get over it. Closing over it is the key. Getting over it is not the only goal. It has to close over it. I could see back in the 59s. All right, this is Dan Max, EXP again, and the trading agent. If you got concerns, thoughts, post them in the comments. Be involved. I'm here to teach and help. Makes me better. Keeps me on top of my shit. I also think there's a lot of stuff that I talk about in here that might be confusing to people. And if you've gotten this far, please check the Back to Basics videos. This is just a language. This is like talking cards, talking racetrack, talking gambling, like a casino. Like, do you know the rules of blackjack? Do you know how to talk about it? That's the language of trading I'm speaking. And I honestly could take it to a whole nother level. So if you're watching this video and you're like, this is rocket science, no, this is beginner conversation within trading. The things that I'm talking about should be locked into your head. You don't necessarily have to understand how to use them that well. You just need to be aware of them and what they are. So I hope that helps. Hit me up, subscribe, share. I appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like the content. Also smash the like button, share with your friends, and add a comment. If there's a topic or stock you'd like me to give you insight about, let me know in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer your question. Thanks.